Hey everyone, welcome back to Astro RPG. Today I thought I'd jump in because it's a beautiful day outside, and I thought I'd take a quick flight over Melbourne's Mornington Peninsula, which is a great place in Melbourne, Victoria. We have a family holiday house down that way. I've got my, without breaking everything, I've got my joystick. This setup's called a HOTUS. Actually, I might just move the camera. So we've got the, excuse the focus, we've got the HOTUS set up here, and we're going to take flight. Now, I'm by no means a professional pilot, so we're going to see how we go. Let me just fix up a couple of things here on my screen, and we're looking good. So pretty much when you first start up the plane, let's have a quick look. This plane is called a Daya. This is what we look like on the outside. This is basically the little beast we'll be flying today. This should take around 10 minutes, I think. 10 to 15 minutes, depending on how off track I go. And hopefully I don't crash. It's a bit loud, we're going to go back in. So when you fire it up, normally the handbrake is on, which is what's happening right now. And we're going to take off any moment. Just getting set up here. Alright, let's do this. Safe flying. Hopefully we don't crash. Let's go have a look at Melbourne's lovely Mornington Peninsula. So we're just going to throttle up. Thank you, Jeffrey. So until we get to about speed, yeah, about now, we'll just pull up a little bit, just slightly, and that's how easy it is to take off a plane apparently. That's how we're looking on the outside. Don't want to go up too high. The flaps is what glides the plane upwards. Look, I'm talking very basic here, so if you know how to fly flight sims pretty good, just ignore me. I'm talking like a total noob here. Landing gear has to go up. Alright, now we're gonna have to spin this bad boy around. As you can see, the graphics use satellite imagery, so pretty good. I'm going to acknowledge that. We're just going to spin her around. It's nice and easy. The alarms are going off because I'm going a bit quick. Oh, look at that. That looks fantastic. We're using live weather data at the moment, so what we see right now is basically how it looks out of Moorabbin. I was going to fly out of Melbourne Tullamarine Airport, but the flight would have been slightly longer and I didn't want this video to go too long, because I'm probably going to be so far off the flight plan anyway. So there's the coastline there. I'll give you an outside view in a second. Just want to steady up a little bit. Let's have a quick tour of the plane. This is basically what the inside of this Daya looks like. So you can have a co-pilot. I think there's room in the back for passengers. We can't really, unless we're going to be the exorcist for a second. Huh. So lovely part of Melbourne, Victoria. Just doing a nice steady pace. We're not going too high up. I like to stay low just to get a good look at everything. Not the safest way to fly though. But look at that. See some ocean. I'll give you a look how it looks on the outside. So this is us, a little bit loud, so excuse me. No worries, Wiggles, I'll be on with you. So we're flying through a little bit of cloud, but this is basically the Mornington Peninsula. Beautiful coastline. Let's get back in the plane, where I feel most safest. So if you look at the three displays here, the one in the middle is basically our flight path, and the one on the left and the one on the far right are essentially the same for the pilot and co-pilot. So on the screen on the left, those numbers that you see slightly going to 217, 216, that's our speed. And on the right is our altimeter, I think it's called. I don't know, I'm a noob. I just fly. So we're not too bad on the flight path. Just drop the nose down a little bit so you can have a look at that. Beautiful view of the coastline. So the suburbs here are basically like Dramana, Rosebud, Tookarook, Rye, Sorrento, Portsea. Portsea's further down the coastline. And this is basically live satellite imagery integrated into some type of graphics. So it's not live traffic, but we are looking at real-time live weather. I've gone off the flight path a little bit because I really just want to show off the coastline a little bit here. What's that there? Looks like a tennis, no, rugby oval, football oval, not sure. So we're only sitting around 1600 high, which isn't too high. It's a nice lake. I might want to go get more altitude before we come into land though, which I'm way off the flight plan at the moment because I'm just enjoying this coastline. So all the residential area here on the left, and just what we call the bay, Port Phillip Bay here on the right. Me and my family come here probably every year. And we are way off flight plan at the moment. I know I'm a bit all over the place with the camera, but I just want you to get a good look. Just pick up the speed a little bit. Down, down. So yeah, if you're joining late, I am using a HOTA setup, which is my throttle on my left hand, and I have got a joystick here on the right in front of me. I think this is Dramana. They have a boat jetty here. Yep, it would be. Then spinning around here where the coastline keeps heading to the right there in the distance is pretty much West Sorrento Policy Yard down the end there. Wonderful part of Melbourne. I can't see my likes at the moment because my stream isn't working that well. I think Microsoft Flight Sim is taxing the hell out of the program, so thank you for the like, whoever that was. Got a bit quick. And we're also a bit low. Let's bring this bird back up. Aircraft did not like that one bit. So now we're heading around where Rosebud Drive would be. So the ocean on the right here is what we call the bay, and on the left, on the other side of the land here, is Bass Strait, which goes out to pretty much in Tasmania's direction. But let's spin this around and find the airport that we need to land in and try and not crush this beautiful, beautiful machine. So a lot of lovely countryside out here too. Just going to bring it around just a little bit more because I've lost visuals of the airline. Actually, I can request an airport. That should bring it up.
Yankee Sierra Lima, traffic Dair, Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf, Sierra Alpha 17 miles southeast, 3,200 feet inbound to land, runway 36.
I hope the airport we selected comes up soon. Otherwise we're landing just somewhere safe. And yes, I would never get an aeroplane with me if I was behind the stick. That might be our airport. Straight ahead, there's a little circular cursor in the distance. I've got a feeling that may be it. I hope. Keep the plane steady. So I do recommend this simulator if flying is something you're interested in. People that I know that work with airplanes in real life obviously say that this simulator has a lot of work to go still with like having access to all the controls in the plane. But it's definitely getting there. Visually though, one of the best flight simulators out there. Still got that wonderful coastline of the peninsula there.
Yankee Sierra Lima Echo Traffic Day or Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha 21 miles
Just trying to
southeast,
find this airport.
4,600 feet inbound to land, runway 36.
I went way off flight plan. How is that view though? I love it. Pretty good. That is another pilot in the air. Safe travels, my friend. Ooh. There's our flight path. I have a feeling our airport is behind us though. Yes it is. So it looks like we're going to have to spin around and then spin around again to land. So let's do this safely. I knew it was in this direction somewhere. Alright, so we'll just keep a steady, quick pace here. Just gently touching the trim, which is what steadies the plane up and down. We're roughly sitting around 5,600 feet. The views still look amazing. Plane thinks we're going a bit quick. Alright, so basically we're going to spin around to the left and use that little last flight path in to land. So guys, I'm streaming most nights, and so if you want to jump on and play some games, we've got a Gaming Den Discord. The link will be in the description in Facebook pretty soon. Jump in and play some games with us. We've got a good little community there, and we're really starting something special, so feel free to share the page, get all your friends involved, even if they don't want to play games, but just stay up to date with what games are out there, because we'll be trialling a few obviously, and gaming news and things like that. Plane thinks we're coming a bit quick. Alright. Now we want to land this bad boy. Just getting on my flight path. I want to do this nice and safely.
Landing gear.
Landing gear is down. That's our...
Sync rate. Sync rate.
We're coming in way too fast. Just trying to slow us down, but I don't think I'm going to make it in time. We may have to. Yeah, we're going to have to turn this around. Oh, we crashed! And that's how you fail. Which I do a lot. Unbelievable. That was the Mornington Peninsula. If I tell you, let's go for a flight, I can do this. Ignore everything I say. Because clearly I'm a piece of shit. Until next time, friends, have a good one. Please like, subscribe. This will go up on YouTube as well, so please feel free to subscribe there also. Peace out. Have a great day, everybody. Catch